All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Happy Friday wherever you are around the world. If we're looking at the markets on a Friday, we're seeing quite a bit of red across the board. Not something similar as to what we saw last Friday. But again, guys, just a quick reminder for everyone that, if we're looking at the monthly time frame, everything is up quite substantially. So we need to take, this into consideration before we start making any more FUD or negative comments regarding the markets. But now let's talk about Solana. What exactly is happening with Solana right now, and what could we be expecting as we do go into this upcoming weekend ahead of us? So if we're looking at Sol on the daily time frame, we're down about 8%, and the price of Solana currently is sitting at $57.60. We're down 7.3% in the last 24 hours in USD comparative, also down 8.4% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. But the most important thing that you guys want to be paying attention to is that the market cap is holding really, really strong above that $24 billion mark. We're currently sitting at $24.3 billion for the market cap, and the 24-hour trading volume is $3.8 billion. Yep, you've heard that correct. So we've seen, compared to my previous Solana update, we have seen an increase in the 24-hour trading volume. And that makes sense because we have probably seen some longs that got liquidated. And, this is once again a continuous reminder as to why you do not want to be leverage trading, because at the end of the day, manipulation occurs in the cryptocurrency market on a daily basis. And you guys can see this for yourself. Bitcoin is a prime example, and we go by Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a leading indicator in the cryptocurrency markets, and this is something I always pay very close attention to. You can see how many different times we've seen the price of Bitcoin drop below the support line, then went back, drop below, went back. This is the definition of whale manipulation. But before we get into the charts, I just wanted to share some things with you guys regarding Solana. So you guys can see this, breaking Phantom teases Ethereum to Solana bridge feature. This is quite funny. You guys can see submitting transaction swapping 57.25 USDC on Ethereum for 5704 USDC on Solana. This is, in a way, a little bit of a shot that they're firing for on Ethereum. To Ethereum. So, quite funny. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. But also moving forward, Broski, Sol_MFR, posted this, and I couldn't agree more, and just wanted to share this with you guys, especially for the newcomers, because, we could talk about price here and there, daily analysis, but these type of things really make us understand what Solana really is doing, and if it really has that interest that we're always talk about. Of course, I've shared some very nice articles with you guys in the past where we do see that, but on a daily basis, I like bringing this up so we get a better understanding that Solana is really stepping into becoming Ethereum killer in a way. Of course, like I've said, when I mean Ethereum killer, I don't mean it's going to take over the Ethereum market cap. I don't think that will ever happen. But I do think that, as far as the tech side of things go, development side of things, ecosystem itself, it has a chance to take over. So you can see, it says, don't be distracted by the short-term noise. It's unreal the numbers of high-valued companies building in Solana. I can't wait for the day to see Solana powering literally everything in the universe. So you guys can see this is the list of people or companies, more like it, that are working on Solana. And you guys can see some big names such as Visa. We are also seeing Shopify. Of course, we saw that announcement come out. Circle. So you guys can see where Solana really is heading. And we also had an announcement, Google Cloud, a few months back. So you guys can really see where Solana is heading. So now, when we see the likes of Cathie Wood, bigger institutional investors really talking about Solana, it makes sense because these guys are sophisticated investors. They're not just going randomly on coin market cap and just picking up a coin and just saying, this coin is the one we're going to look in. They do deep dive, and they make a lot of comparisons because we're talking billions of dollars. We're not just talking $100 or $200. We're talking billions of dollars, and this is where the interest is coming in. And this is why Solana is gaining so much traction. So that is quite positive, of course. But I wanted to share this news with you guys, which is going around the crypto Twitter. And I wanted to give you guys my personal thoughts on this. So Look On Chain posted this. It says a whale unstaked 505,034 Solana, which is equivalent to 31.7 million today, and transferred the entire 505k Solana out, most of it which was deposited to Binance and Kraken. The whale still has 2.9 million Solana staked, so that's $184 million worth of Solana that they have staked. So we're talking about a massive player. So, the fact that this whale has 2.9 still staked and half a billion, half a million. You guys can see my math is completely wrong right now this Friday morning, but half a million worth of Solana has been transferred on the exchanges. So of course it is very likely they want to lock in some profits, or they want to manipulate the longs and the shorts. This is what a lot of whales do. Usually when you see massive amounts get transferred onto an exchange, it suddenly signals that there's a massive dump. These guys are about to sell because they want to lock in profits or whatever the case may be. But most of the times, from what I've seen, is to manipulate the price. But even let's say they were to sell this 37.1 million, of course it's going to have an impact on the price. But is it going to be substantial? Is it going to be long lasting? That's what I will share with you guys. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, if the $31 million worth of Solana was dumped on the market, and let's say it's a market dump, then of course, you do see significant pullback. But now hear me out. Here, let me give you guys a closer look on the Solana price. So we will see a wick, but we tend to see moves like this when people, dump large amounts of certain coin. And you can see this for yourself. A wick that goes all the way down but gets bought up very, very quickly. In a long haul, this does not affect spot traders. So spot traders are people that, just buy the coin and hold it. But this will definitely affect the leverage positions, because now let's say someone is long on Sol and XYZ whale comes and just dumps on the price. These wicks are so large that your price gets liquidated really, really fast. So this is where you are losing, and this is where that risk comes into play. So if you are an investor, if you are a viewer on my channel, please stay away from leverage trading. Just spot trade, which means buy your coins, hodl them, put them in your wallet, and just hold them. Only trade them, when you want to sell it, or do whatever you want, but always keep it in your wallet. Do not put it in any exchange, no matter how big the exchange may be. But as far as Solana is concerned, you guys can see something similar has happened with Sol. That we're seeing with BTC. So Bitcoin also bouncing back and forth between the 0.50 and the 38.6 Fibonacci retracement level, and we're seeing the same thing happening with Solana. Solana is having a little bit of a hard time trying to stay above this resistance, which is at the 78.6 zone, but I don't think this is going to be a problem. Only reason as to why I think it's having a little bit of a difficulty is because of Bitcoin volatility. Bitcoin is really, really volatile right now, which of course is affecting everything, including Solana, but we're still in an upwards trend, and this is something you do not want to be ignoring. Look at this, guys. Higher high, higher high, and a higher low. This is a perfect indication that the price is still in an upwards trajectory. And speaking about an upwards trajectory, I am expecting, if BTC is able to bounce this weekend, more towards the upside, especially to this 38K zone. We could be seeing a new yearly high for Solana coming true. But people that missed out on Solana and that wanted to accumulate, guess what now? Speaking about accumulation, this is something I want you guys to pay very close attention to. You're getting 15% discount from its yearly high. So anyone that wanted to pick up some Solana and were kicking themselves when you saw the price of Solana get back into the 78.6, well, the dollar cost averaging an opportunity is here for you. But again, as always do your own due diligence and research, and always invest what you can afford to lose. And if you have done that, then patience is your number one key to follow. But that is it for today's Solana update. Overall, things are looking great as always. Let me know in the comment section what you guys personally think. And of course, thank you so much for all your support, each and every one of you guys. The overwhelming amount of support I've been getting is insane. And I'm going to, in the future, start talking about some Solana ecosystem projects that I think will be successful in the next bull market. So stay tuned for that. And of course, if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. And yeah, other than that, I will see you tomorrow. I've been Crypto ZX, and peace out.